Hey everyone, this is Veronica, the author of Finding Love Again. I'm back. What's up? How you guys doing? So today I'm going to do a brief video on toxic relationships. How do you know you're in a toxic relationship? What are the signs of being in a toxic relationship? And coming from experience, I can say that I was in a toxic relationship, not even knowing that I was in a toxic relationship because when you're in love with a person, you don't see the signs right then. They slowly develop over time. And it start with the small things as first the person will make a comment on what you're wearing, how you look, or they will say things to get inside your head to start making you feel like your confidence, start making your confidence go down, start making your self-esteem go down, start belittling you, just saying little things to start getting into your mind. Because see, a toxic person and a person that's very toxic and controlling and abusive and possessive, they start with your mind. They start working on your mindset, because I know if they can get your mind, then everything else is going to follow. So they start by words, by intimidation, using intimidation, words to make you feel bad about yourself, or you need to lose weight, or I don't like what you got on, or no, I don't think you should put that on. And then they start looking at, want to control who you hang around, where you go, how long you stay, monitoring your phone, who calling you, and those are not good signs. We have to be able to recognize the signs up front. And it can be hard because when you're blinded by love, you don't see them. And I was in this situation for 10 years not knowing that I was, this person was possessive. I started seeing how possessive this person was, just real jealous and controlling. Didn't want me to go anywhere, wanted to keep my phone, wanted to keep my car, wanted to pick me up from work, wanted to drop me off at work so they can know where I'm at all times. And we might think, oh, he really loved me. Oh, my boo, my baby. Well, guess what? It's okay. But when it gets to the point to where it's overly extreme and you start saying, no, something not right. And then they start monitoring what you wear. You don't look good in that. When you know you look good in it, or you just want them to say, how do I look, baby? And they're like, you don't look good in it. That's one of the signs. And then they start who you hanging around with, your friends. Why you got to hang around with them all the time? Or why you got to go over your family house all the time? Or they don't want to go with you because they don't want to be around nobody, and they don't want you to be around nobody. So you have to look for those signs. And another thing, they make you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them. Like everything you say and everything you do is just not right. It's just not right in their eyes. They're very judgmental, always bringing up your past. It's always about them, what they want, what they feel, trying to make you, if you get in an argument, get into a discussion, they try to flip the situation around on you to deflect against, their controlling and their abusive behavior, their toxic behavior. A person that is toxic and manipulating and controlling, they're always going to try to keep a one up on you by staying in your head. And when you realize those signs, you have to make a decision on, I love this person so much, whether it's a man or whether it's a woman. A toxic relationship is what it is, toxic. And you can love a person so much to where you don't see those signs. And we have to see those signs, because when you don't see those toxic signs, women end up dead. A lot of people can't take rejection. Men end up dead. Some people just can't take rejection. Some people just can't deal with letting that person go. They just can't let go. And they feel like it's either this person, I can't have this person, nobody can have this person. My toxic relationship got to the point so bad where the guy jumped on me. I was physically abused. And the crazy part, guys, is that I was so more worried about him than me. And it happened so fast. And you don't, why you answer, you answer, you want to know if he loved me or if she loved me. Why did this person do me like this? This not supposed to be love. Love is not pain. Love is not constant confusion and a one-way street. It's just not. And you have to make a choice. Either you're going to stay in there and deal with that when you don't have to. Don't sentence yourself to a lifetime of pain. Don't sentence yourself to being in a relationship that's toxic. You don't deserve it. And you have to get out at some point. You will get tired. You will. And it's not fun because the people around you will start noticing it. Your family will start noticing it. Your kids will even start noticing it. They're going to notice. You can't make excuses for them. You can constantly make excuses for them. Oh, that's just how he is. That's just how she is. No, no. It's wrong all the way around. You know, when a person is that toxic and that controlling, they want you all to themselves. Because if they know that if you talk to people or you start listening to other people, girl, you need to get out that situation, or you need to get out that situation, you know, they don't want nobody to control or manipulate you because that's what they're supposed to do. They feel like you theirs and you theirs only, and that you belong to them. You some kind of property, you know, and that they can treat you how they want to treat you. No, don't believe it, don't allow it, and don't let it happen. And be strong enough to get out while you still got time. Because I thank God that I did. Because if I wouldn't have got out, I probably would have been seriously hurt. And even though the situation happened to where I could have been seriously hurt, he got seriously hurt, and it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it because love is not supposed to be to where if a person loves you that much to where they got to put their hands on you, they want you all for themselves. That's not a good kind of love. That's not a good kind of love. I know you may feel like it's a good kind of love, but it's not a good kind of love. You know, keep your eyes open. We all been blinded by love, but you have to pay attention to the signs because nobody wants to be in pain. Nobody wants to walk on eggshells. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do because if you say this, it's going to make this person mad. You do this, it's going to make this person mad. You put this on, it's going to make this person mad. It's just toxic. And they're going to judge you. I will constantly bring up your past relationships, your past this, the past that. If you do something wrong tomorrow, you know, they're going to bring it up again. They're going to bring it up. And when a person tell you, if a person put their hands on you, and they say, oh, I'll never do it again. It may start off with belittlement. Then it's going to start off with physical. Maybe a little slap or a push or, you know, whatever. It's going to start with something. And those it's going to continue until it's going to actually become physical. And when it's verbal, they talk down your emotionally, mentally. It's toxic. And sooner or later, you're going to have to wake up and pay attention. So wake up and pay attention. Don't be so blinded by love to where it's damaging you every day. Sometimes people that's toxic, they take and take and take. Because when you're a giver and you give and give and give all your love and you keep accepting, they keep allowing it. They feel like, oh, I got this person. Oh, this person's under my control. And they don't want to lose that power. They don't want to lose that control because they know once they lose that control over you, they got to find a way to keep it. Because once they lose it, they know that you're getting stronger. And the one thing they want to do is try to keep you weak and under their control. So remember these things. We have to pay attention to the signs. Because love, that is not love. It is not love. So please keep your eyes open. Get yourself out of this situation. It's going to be, it will be okay. Get some help. Go somewhere where you can be safe. But just get out. It's help out there. Just get out. Okay? Because don't lose your sanity trying to hang on to something that's clearly telling you that this is not for you, no matter how long you knew the person, no matter how long you've been with that person. It's just not worth it. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But you have to get out before something truly happens to you. Love you guys. Peace and blessings.